All right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Behind the Nine. I'm Alan Gustafson, your host and crew chief for the number 9 Napa Chevrolet. So, hope everybody's enjoying the show. We're having a lot of fun interviewing all the 9 team members. It's been a fun way for us to stay in contact and have a little time together while we're not at the track. So, this week we've got a pretty special guy to bring on. I'm excited to talk to Mr. Devin Alston, who is our second truck driver. And actually, in our setup, you do most of the driving. Um, when you hear a second truck driver, you think, maybe fill in here and there, but actually, you do the majority of the truck driving on our team. You have to deal with our buddy Heath, who we all got to know a little bit, which is always an experience. And you're pretty new. You're one of the newer 9 team members. Not new to HMS, but new to the 9 this year. So, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. I'm surviving, socially distancing and surviving. So yeah, so new to the team. Been at HMS for 2 or 3 years. Is that right?
Since 2017, I want to say, yeah, 2017.
Yeah. So you worked at HMS. You did some transport work, car shuttling, all that good stuff. Filled in when we needed you, and you filled in for other teams and did such a good job. We thought we'd put you on the 9. So tell me a little bit about your experience so far.
It's been great. He's a great teammate. And, I'm still learning with you guys, and I'm just having fun with you guys. I mean, it's a great experience.
Yeah, it's a fun group of guys, and you certainly fit in really well. Your first 4 races on the team, highs, lows. What do you think?
First 4 races been pretty good. I'm like I said, still learning experience, the new roles. Doing pit support. That's a new role for me, and I like the intensity that the team has, and everybody works well together. So it's first 4 races were pretty good, and just ready to get back on the road, get that hauler back on the road.
The pit support thing's fun. That's a big job, which I think a lot of people don't really appreciate until you do it. But you see the guys go over the wall and they perform at a super high level, but the support behind the wall is crucial, and any little mistake or any little issue or any little bobble can cost us, tenths of a second or seconds or positions, or all the hard work can go down the tube. So yeah, it's something that you're involved with. You get to go down there and practice with the guys, get to be involved with the pit crew. You're a big, strong guy and in shape. So you're having fun with that?
Yeah. I know Chad I probably get on Chad's nerves when I sit there and say, "Hey, did I throw the hose okay? Did I do okay?" And we'll go. We've looked at tape before. On the side of the pit box and stuff like that. But just like I said, I want to do everything right for everybody and make sure we put us in the best position.
Yeah. So Chad, you're referencing is Chad Averitt, our rear tire changer, and he gets the run around the back of that car at Mach speed, and then his hose goes everywhere, right? If it's not controlled, and then it's got to get back out of his way when he comes back, and not in the fueler's feed, and yeah, it gets pretty complicated pretty quick. And then certainly when you go to tracks where the boxes are really tight, you got guys from the front of the other cars and navigating all that. So yeah, that's a significant job and something we emphasize. So yeah, I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's not tired of you asking. So we need to learn a little bit about you. So I have this picture of this little guy, this really handsome little guy
Yeah.
going to the Marines. Who is that?
Yeah. I went to, like, when I graduated high school, I went to Barton, walked on, played college baseball for like 6 months, and then I was like, my mom being a single mom, it's like, maybe I need to help her out. So I enlisted in the Marine Corps. It wasn't her favorite thing. So I did 4 years in the Marine Corps and got in the law enforcement shortly after that. But yeah, that's me in the Marine Corps
So
picture.
I'm sure we'll be able to put the picture up. So how much did you weigh then? Did the Marine Corps put all that muscle on you, or where did that come from?
No, no. Actually, when I went into the Marine Corps, I was like 175 pounds.
That's me.
Yeah, 175 pounds. That's when I went in.
So
And
where are you
then
now?
I am 235.
Solid. Yeah, I saw that picture. I was like, man, he doesn't. He's definitely, it's a great picture. You're young, but I was pretty surprised at how much bigger and stronger you are now. So yeah, so the Marine Corps. So you kind of slid the police officer thing in there a little bit. So we got to hear about the police officer. I mean, have you been on cops? We got the bad boys coming after you. Let's hear some of those stories.
I've been on TV a couple of times, mostly for like charity work and stuff like that. But yeah, I was a police officer, was a sheriff's deputy in Randolph County in North Carolina for 16 years. And towards the end of my career, I was a special ops supervisor in a unit called a crime suppression unit. So we got to work with, DEA or Homeland Security, the feds, the state. We did it all. It was like a special unit, and we got to have fun.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm sure that was interesting. I'm sure there wasn't many dull days on that job.
Oh no, that's my mother always asks, she's like, "Why don't you be a detective?" And that's like, it's not me. I want something new every day. So I was, always did the uniform thing and was running gun, and I loved it.
That's cool. Yeah, so the intensity of racing is second nature then. Marine Corps, police force for 16 years. I mean, it's got to be, similar. I don't know if I can say similar, but certainly the intensity is high in those situations.
Yeah, the intensities, I would say the same, because in all three situations, you're working you have a team. You're not out there alone. You're working to accomplish a goal. So that's the similarity of military, law enforcement, and racing. We're all trying to accomplish the same goal, whether it's to win a race or to solve a crime, or, Marine Corps, you know, accomplish a mission.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing about racing. And I got in racing because I love the cars and I love the technology. And then as I worked through it and have been in racing for the last whatever, how many ever years, I don't even know, the team camaraderie, the teamwork, the personalities, the team initiative is what I am most passionate about and what I enjoy the most and care the most about, and really what brings me, back every day and excited because of that whole team atmosphere. So that's a huge part of it, and I'm sure that has carried on through your career. So that's cool. That's interesting. So you are a very interesting guy. We get so we've got a group me chat on the team. I get some really interesting pictures on group me of you out on your land hanging out, which are fantastic, doing
Yeah.
some fun things. So you mentioned you sent a picture, which I don't know if everybody knows, but I'm a fairly avid cyclist. Really love mountain biking. So you sent me a picture the other day. You got a mountain bike, so you've been putting into miles on the mountain bike. How's that been going?
It's going pretty good. I bought a Trek, and it was like $100. I saw it in Raleigh. I drove to Raleigh and then saw one for $60. Picked up one for my daughter, and so me and her went on a ride. And I've been trying to ride every day, like just to keep in shape. Then I got some workout equipment here, but yeah, I'm getting back in the cycling thing. I've back when I was a teenager, I used to ride my bike all the time, and so I'm enjoying it. I really like it.
So you said you've been putting in like 8 or 10 miles a day. I mean, that's no joke. Like that's on a mountain bike. That's some time.
Yeah, it's a lot of urban areas. Like I've hit a few trails and stuff like that up in Greensboro, but like I'll go up to the next town up in Liberty, and just I got a route that I'll go, and it goes through a neighborhood and go through a park and come back. And so I've been taking I'll just put the bike in the back of my pickup and just pull somewhere in the parking lot and just ride.
Fabulous. I love it. It's so good to get outside. So much fun to be on a bike. I think people kind of forget about that or take it for granted as you get older. And when you get on a bike, it's just pretty liberating. You just go and have fun, right? I mean, you're just out in the elements and doing your thing. So that's cool. So you mentioned your daughter. So you hang out with your daughter a lot. That's a big part of your life.
Oh yeah, we hang out a lot. She's a soccer player and little artiste, and she's I think she's wanting to get in the biking thing too. She's asking to ride more, stuff like that. So she's a mini me version of me for sure.
So biking, that'd be good training for soccer. I mean, that'd be great for your cardio. Get on the bike, should be ready for soccer season.
Oh yeah.
You've been a fan of racing for a long time, and we have proof of that.
Yeah.
So tell me about your first. I mean, you were young. I've seen the picture, which I'm sure we'll show this picture. Tell me about your first racing memory.
So, I live with Mom up in Rocky Mount, Virginia, which is like 30 minutes from Martinsville. So me and we had a group of kids called the Teachers Kid, called the TKs, and so Martinsville came around. One of the dads asked, "Hey, can we take your son to the racetrack?" So we go to the racetrack, and I think it's back in '88, and we go and we spend all day out there, watch practice, qualifying, and we're walking outside, going back to the car. And I'm just, taking it in. It's my first time ever at a racetrack. And I'm just happy to look around. I see a guy in this, suit that I've never seen before. And I was like, "Hey, is that a race car driver?" And I was like, "Yeah." So we go and it's Jeff Bodine. And he's driving 5 car in with Levi Garrett for Hendrick. And
Awesome.
He talked to us for a few minutes and actually took a picture with us, and ended up in the newspaper the next day, in the Martinsville newspaper. I actually met up with Jeff back 4 years ago and showed him that picture.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I sent it. He sent me the phone number, and I sent him the picture. So it's pretty cool to see him as an adult, and it kind of is cool that it's full circle that I'm working for Hendrick now, and it was my first racing experience, as a kid at 8 years old.
Yeah, that is awesome. It's a great picture, a great memory, I'm sure. So you've been doing some house remodeling too?
Yeah, I had the, let's see, I brought in 60 tons of gravel.
60 tons?
Yeah. My driveway from my garage past my house all the way to the road is 500 feet. So my house is kind of like back in the woods a little bit. And then I finished my upstairs. So that was like, I put a bedroom up there and an office. So I'm in my old office now, but my new office is probably about 3 times the size of this.
Nice. So you do it all yourself? You're a handyman too, like Heath?
No. I actually hired Heath. I texted him a couple of days ago and I said, "Hey man, I need a display case because I got racing memorabilia, law enforcement, military stuff." And I said, "I need a case this size." So I said, "I need you to build it for me." And, but no, I didn't do it myself. I actually had it done when I left for Daytona. I told him, I said, "The house is yours. I'm gone for a certain amount of weeks, especially on the West Coast." So they were done by the time I got back from.
Smart man.
Yeah.
So did Heath build your display case?
I don't think he started on it yet, but yeah. It's been 2 days, so I know he's got other projects going. But he's got to take care of his He's got to take care of his co-driver though.
That's got to be top of the list. So yeah, we might have to get him back on the show here if he's not getting that thing done. So
that's right.
Yeah, no, that's got to be top of the list. Got to be top of the list. Yeah. So I like your quote here. We've got this little, I don't know if you call it questionnaire, a little information, but ask your most memorable moment in racing, and you said TBD.
To be determined.
You're ready to make some happen, right?
That's right. That's right.
Fantastic. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for coming on. It's always good to talk to you and see you. Hopefully, we'll get back to the track soon.
Oh yeah.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. I'm ready. I'm probably this close to being that guy that goes to the grocery store in his pajama pants. But I saw a guy like that 2 weeks ago, and I said, "Yeah, that's going to be me in here in about a couple weeks. Just go to the grocery store in t-shirt and pajama pants."
I got in a couple ruts, and I was like, "Yeah, same clothes, not taking a shower." I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta stay in a little bit of a routine because it's easy to slip into that trap for sure."
For sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for hanging out with us. Hope you all enjoyed your time with Devin as I did. I look forward to seeing everybody soon. Stay safe. You too, brother. Talk to you soon. All right.
Yes, sir. See you.